This short video will update the trade activity, the recent trade activity, and the spreadsheet to show you where you're at in my MSTR put warehouse campaign. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. It's bright and early Tuesday morning. You can see here it's 6:28 a.m. January 7th. I was able to get a fill yesterday. I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I haven't had a trade in a while on this campaign, and I'm going to be consistent with keeping this journal updated of my progress on this MSTR put warehouse campaign. If you recall from previous videos, the last previous video, in fact, you may recall I was short. This is the MSTR option montage for April. You may recall I was short 12 of the 115 puts. I was also short 12 of the 105 put shorts. My initial goal was to buy back those 12 plus 8 more of the 105 puts for less than $2.20 each. That finally filled due to the price action of MSTR the last month. The roller coaster has been on. It took a long time to get that tranche filled, but we accomplished it yesterday. I accomplished it yesterday afternoon. I still have a part-time job. I do a couple days a week for a few hours, but luckily I really don't work much during market hours. But I did have to get over there for 3 o'clock yesterday. So even though this trade fired off in the afternoon, I didn't have time to throw together a video. So I figured I'd do it this morning. You can see now I'm long 8 of that 105 line. In fact, you can see the last fill there is at 219. That was my trade. Let me show you those fills on the trade tab. This is yesterday's trade history. You can see here at 140 and then 142, I was able to buy back the short 12, buy back 8 more, so I'm long 8 of the April 105s, and you can see the prices that I got. And then I immediately turned around. Well, I immediately turned around, and placed an order to sell 15 of the June, to initiate the next tranche. I wanted to sell 15 of the June 100s was what lined up with the pricing I wanted to get in the deltas. And I placed the order for 15. I was a little aggressive. And then I was nickeling it in, making the price, bringing my offer lower by a nickel every few minutes. And you can see here when I eventually did get a fill, it got filled in 15 different pieces. And what that tells me is there's really not much liquidity for these options. I'm used to trading the SPX options, which are very liquid. Every month is available. Also, you'll see I couldn't trade a May option. I had to go out to June because the Mays aren't even listed yet for MSTR. I had to go out to June. But I'm used to trading the SPX options, and those you get those fills. I mean, as long as you're a marketable price, you're going to get the fill. It's only 15. It's not even like it's that many, and it got broken up into all these pieces. And 15 different markets or counterparties took the other side of my order. I find that interesting. It just speaks to the low liquidity on these MSTR 4-5 month out of the money puts. There's much more. Well, I'm expecting when we start selling the weeklies, there's a lot more volume, a lot more liquidity in those weekly MSTRs that are near the money. I hope to get to selling those within another, I don't know, maybe 2 months, but I do want to build up a convex tail hedge before I do that because I want to be protected. Let's take a quick look now at my MSTR risk profile, the risk graph. You can see down below, this is all my live trades. This is what I have on right now. And you can see that the short 12 April, the short 15 June. But for the first time that I'm showing this, now sure, this is down sloping and it looks like I could lose a lot of money if the market were to go down. Well, is that a lot of money? 18,000. Well, we'll see. But is it going to happen? Anyway, the important thing here is that I want to show is we finally have a lift in the downside, the left tail. So that means I'm now I'm net long puts in MSTR. So should this thing go to zero, I'll actually make money with the positions I have on right now. I just wanted to display that. And with time, I don't know how much time, but with time, this thing will just lift more and more in the left tail. And I'm excited. Well, as excited as one can get about option trading, but I'm excited to get to that point and to be able to sell against that convex left tail. Okay, this is the spreadsheet that I use. We'll update that quickly, hopefully. Nope, didn't want to do that. This is the spreadsheet I've been using to keep my positions updated. We can update this now right here. I traded yesterday was the 6th. And I traded well, let's first work on the closing order. I covered the short on the 6th. I bought 20. My price, well, but the highest price I paid was 220. I paid 220 for some, and then I paid $219 for some. Net of fees, I bought them. This is net of commissions, fees, and it was 41 days to cover. So, as I said earlier, the price action, the crazy price action. Let's see if we can show this. So I initiated this tranche somewhere up here. I'm not sure I have all the arrows correctly, but I initiated it in early December. You can see that this market came down hard, down hard. That made those puts expensive. It took a long time for me to be able to buy them back and get those quote unquote free puts. So I had to wait for the market to rise back up. You know what? I can't get too concerned with the day-to-day price fluctuation. I know I'm eventually going to get it. I'm just patient and wait till I get my puts. But I did. It took a long time. It took 41 days. I might have mentioned earlier that it takes on average 28 days, but it did take a bit longer this time. In what series were they? It was June 20. Okay. this is incorrect also. This should be 25. I'm a boomer, so I'm going to make these screw-ups, these fat fingers, these 100s. I sold 20. I sold them for 380. My net of fees, price I could sell them for. Okay, also, now this position where I was short 15, I'm now picked up 8. So now I'm long 8 here. And I'm short 15 here. I sold 15 of this line. So you can see here now the results of this campaign is I'm now long. I'm net long 5 puts. This is the first time that during the campaign that this number, the net amount, is positive. So that's a good sign. It's good. We just want it to be a big positive number, and that's going to take some time. I'll also point out that January 17th, this initial tranche here that I initiated in late September, these 2 tranches here are going to roll off. So I'm going to have to change this number here to 0 January 17th, and that's a little, that'll set us back slightly. But hopefully the market will cooperate. I'm going to be persistent. I'm going to be disciplined and persistent and patient and keep this thing growing, and we'll see. We'll see how it proceeds. Also, a small point is I'm net cash flow positive, net $449. That's obviously not a lot of money, but what this campaign has yielded me is $449 of positive cash flow and the 5 net long puts. You put that all together, it's an asset. It's a thing. We're making progress, though it may seem slow, but we'll get there. And this is a reminder that I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and I'm not offering advice. This is for entertainment purposes only.